Welcome to the Four Fires Podcast, where we talk about winning in all four of the essential areas of life.
Welcome back to the Four Fires Podcast. Today is Monday, July 17th, and we've got a good one on deck for you today. Today we're going to be talking about what fire circles are. So for those of you that don't know, if this is your first time turning into the Four Fires Podcast or your first time hearing about the Four Fires is a framework to think about how to win in every area of your life. So every person has a professional fire. It's made up of your craft and how you convert that craft into cash. And then everyone has a people fire. We all have family and friends relationships. It does you no good to achieve professional success and then have no one to share it with. So your relationships with your family members, whether that's if you're single, that's your parents or your siblings or your cousins or any extended family, or if you're married, that's your spouse. If you have kids, it's your kids. Your family relationships are important, and then your friend relationships are also very important. Men need to be known by other men, and women need to be known by other women. So the people fire is all about stewarding well the relationships that you have in your life so that the people that you're living with make your life whole and fulfilling so that you have people to live your life with. Then we all have a physical fire. Your physical fire is made up of how you eat and how you exercise. It's as simple as that. How well do you take care of your body? How well do you steward your body, the body that God has given you to move around on this planet and do the work that He's called you to do and make memories and have fun with your family and friends and make a difference in others' lives? So your physical fire is important because physical health is important. And then we all have a purpose fire. Our purpose fire is made up of our connectedness with our Creator and our commitments to Him. Recognizing that you have a soul, that soul has a Creator, and that Creator cares about being in relationship with you. And then He also cares about the things that you do and the way you live your life and the commitments that you have to Him. So if you've never heard the Four Fires framework, that was a very brief explanation. And again, that's professional fire, people fire, physical fire, and purpose fire. You wake up every morning with an armful of logs, and you get to choose every single day which fire you put those logs on. It's really easy to look out and find a one-dimensional person. That one-dimensional person is someone who takes all of their logs and they dump them on one fire every single day. And what we believe is that a healthy life and a fulfilling life is one where you distribute those logs evenly amongst your four fires, where you're strong professionally, you know what you're gifted to do, and you are good at converting that gift into cash so that you are well-resourced and financial stress is not a problem in your life. And you have strong people relationships where your home life is a place of strength and not stress, and you have deep, meaningful friendships, people that you share life with. And you're physically healthy and strong, and you're not limited to the things that you can do and the memories you can make with people because your physical health is not a limiting factor. And you are clear on your identity as a son or daughter of God, and you are committed to living a life that is pleasing in God's sight. So anyone that is trying to live four-dimensionally, that is what we're going after. Someone who wakes up every single day and says, I'm going to choose to put logs on all of my fires. And if it's not every day, at least every other day, definitely weekly, hitting all four fires every single week. So that's the Four Fires framework. And if that sounds intriguing to you and you want more, I encourage you to check out the link in the description and go check out the Four Fires Tribe. It's an online community that is now free thanks to the nonprofit. It is an online community for men who are wanting to live this four-dimensional life, and thanks to the Four Fires nonprofit, the Four Fires Tribe online community is now free to all men. By joining the tribe, you'll get access to discussion boards and all of the other men that are committed to living this four-dimensional life. You can ask each other questions, and there's a list of Four Fires resources to help you on your four-dimensional journey. But then the biggest part of the Four Fires Tribe and the area that we know that you will get the most value out of is joining a fire circle. So we want everyone to click the link in the description and go check out the Four Fires Tribe and join in with this community of men that are committed to living four-dimensionally, men that are driven to being the example and the leader that we are called to be. And once you've joined the tribe, the biggest thing that we are pushing is that every man that joins the tribe joins a fire circle. Now, if you're unaware of what a fire circle is a group of 4 to 8 men that are getting together twice a month for a whole year, committing to growing themselves and helping the men in their group grow with them. It's important that we can all define the four-dimensional man that we want to become, getting our vision for each of the four fires. And it's also important to have our goals that we're working toward to help us make that vision a reality, and then also have a plan that are daily and weekly things that we're doing to help us work toward our goals to make our vision become a reality. But then without accountability, that vision, the goals, and the plan are not likely to succeed. And so by joining a fire circle, what you'll be getting on top of having a group of men that are helping each other create this vision and challenge each other and encourage each other, you're going to have accountability to the things that you say that you're going to do to improve your life. So one of the best things about the fire circle is being authentically known by other men. So being able to get together very consistently, so twice a month, with a group of guys, the same group of guys, and really getting to know each other and opening up and allowing other men into your life is so valuable. And for a lot of people, that's uncomfortable, it's awkward, it's something that they've never done before, but we were not designed by God to be alone. We are not designed to go through life and not talk about the things that we're going through. And it's so important for men to be authentically known by other men, because our society is not providing opportunities for that to take place. So one of the things we require for every fire circle is that there be a fire chief or leader of the fire circle. So my fire circle started this past week, and the reason that we say that there needs to be a fire chief is that any organization that does not have a leader is likely to fail. And so we want these fire circles to be successful, we want them to thrive, and we want men to get great value out of them. And so without someone being the designated leader, that doesn't mean this person is a dictator and they tell you what you're doing wrong and that they're going to tell you how to fix your life. It just simply means this is the guy that the group agrees to, this is the guy that's going to hold everybody accountable to showing up to the groups, showing up to the meetings, and doing the things that that person says that they're going to do in the previous meeting to improve their life. So every fire circle should elect a fire chief. That fire chief could either be elected during the first meeting, or if a man like myself starts a fire circle and I'm the one that created this fire circle, then I am automatically the fire chief. So within the Four Fires tribe, once you join the tribe, you can see under the tribe community chat area, there's a link that says content. And so we've got some structure built out. It's not absolutely required for your fire circle to use this content, but it is highly recommended. It's built out. It's some things that we've spent a lot of time on creating to help your fire circle be successful. And so there's 12 months worth of content for you to go through. And like I said, you can go through and pick and choose and say, we want to talk about this, but then at this point we want to kind of switch it up and do a deep dive into this fire or this fire. But we do have a 12-month content built out so that you can have some structure for your group and you can absolutely follow it all the way until the 12th month. Something else that we require is that every single meeting, so after the first meeting all the way until the last meeting, each meeting there should be someone who is designated to bring a question or a discussion topic to the next meeting. The reason that we require this is so that, one, every man has an opportunity to bring a question or discussion topic that he wants to talk about to a meeting, but then two, it makes it hard for anyone to show up week after week after week, month after month, and be totally disengaged. So it also creates a little bit of accountability, because one of the things we recommend is that it not be the same person week after week, and that everybody needs to be designated over the course of the year several times to bring a question or discussion topic. And so the question and discussion topic can be thrown on at the beginning or the end or right in the middle of the content that we do have built out, but it's just another way to get a good conversation going and allow a man in your group to feel like he belongs and he's able to bring a question or a discussion topic that he wants to talk about. And so it makes him feel seen and heard and valued in the group. One of the things that we have within the Four Fires tribe is what we call area directors. And what an area director is is a person who is responsible for a given geographical area to be responsible for all of the fire circles that are meeting in that area. So, for example, me, Jeff Rice, I am the area director of the West Point, LaGrange, Georgia area. So any fire circles that are created and happening in the West Point, Georgia, LaGrange area, I am responsible for not leading or attending, but I'm responsible for being the direct line of contact for those fire circles and checking in with the fire chief of those fire circles and just seeing how they're doing. We have a couple other area directors already, one in the Marietta, Georgia area and one up in the Boone, North Carolina area. And these area directors, like I said, are just responsible for growing fire circles in their area. So if you're interested in becoming a member of the Four Fires Tribe and maybe even becoming an area director, please send us an email at info@4-fires.com. You can find that email in the description, but that's FOUR, not the number 4, but the word 4, info@4-fires.com. Send us an email and tell us that you'd like to be an area director, and we'd love to set up a Zoom call with you and meet with you and talk more about you becoming an area director and helping us build this army of four-dimensional men. I also want to point you towards all of the Four Fires resources that you can use yourself and also pass along to other men that you want to introduce to the Four Fires and get them involved. We have the Four Fires Instagram page. We have the Four Fires YouTube channel where we're going to be on both of those, Instagram and YouTube. We're posting more content and podcasts, posting more information about future events that are coming up and live webinars that will be happening. Also, you're utilizing a great Four Fires resource right now by listening to the Four Fires podcast. So we really encourage you to share this podcast with the men that you know and the men in your life to help us get this message to more people, because the more men that we can get involved in the Four Fires Tribe, the more valuable the tribe is, and the more fire circles we can get going, and the more lives we can change. Again, I encourage you to check out the link in the description to check out the Four Fires Tribe. It's free, and I really encourage you to come join and get in a fire circle, because real life change always happens in community, and specifically, real life change happens when you get surrounded by other men in a small group and you can be authentically known and challenge and encourage and hold each other accountable to changing your life. And then we also have the 30-Day Ruck. If you haven't heard about the 30-Day Ruck, that's a 30-day intensive program for what we call snatching the wheel. If you feel like you want to change your life, but you feel like you're stuck in the ruts of your bad habits or the choices that you've made over many years, the 30-Day Ruck is a hard reset. In short, the 30-Day Ruck is a 30-day program where you're going to be committing to doing lots of tasks that are very intentionally based on building each individual fire. You'll also be choosing to abstain from 5 different things for the entire 30 days. Things that in your day-to-day life can allow you to waste so much of your time. And during the 30-Day Ruck, you're being so intentional to complete all of the tasks that you're committing to, you don't have any time to waste. So if you'd like to find out any more about that, click the link in the description. You can find out more about what the abstentions are and more about the 3 different levels of the 30-Day Ruck and what goes into changing your life through the 30-Day Ruck. Our next 30-Day Ruck is coming up in August, and the last day to sign up for the 30-Day Ruck is this Friday, July 21st. So if you're interested in doing the 30-Day Ruck, I encourage you to click the link in the description and get signed up today. Another great resource is the Four Fires Philosophy book on Amazon. It's a really short, easy read for yourself. And then also, if you'd like to order a few books and give out or send the link to a friend, the Four Fires book is a great resource to be able to share the Four Fires message with people in your life. And then, as I mentioned, the Four Fires Tribe is now a free online community because of the Four Fires nonprofit. So if you are intrigued by the Four Fires, or you've been engaging into the Four Fires and actively making choices to live intentionally and change your life, and you're in the tribe and maybe you're in a fire circle and you would like to make a donation to the Four Fires nonprofit, you can find a link in the description where you can go and make a donation to the Four Fires nonprofit. And we really appreciate all of the support that you can give us to help us fulfill our mission of building an army of four-dimensional men and women. So I know this was a short podcast today. I thank you for tuning in, and I hope that this was valuable. I hope you really consider joining the tribe and getting in a fire circle, because where you're going to find the growth and where you're going to find the value of being in the tribe is getting in a fire circle and surrounding yourself with other men that are driven to live four-dimensionally, because proximity is power. You become like the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And so if you want to become four-dimensional, you want to grow, you want to be that leader for your family and all the people that you're around, you have to surround yourself with other solid men, or at least other men that are working very diligently to become that solid man that they're trying to become. Getting around growth-minded people is essential to growing. If you're surrounding yourself by guys that are stagnant and not looking to grow, you are not going to grow either. You will be stagnant just like them, and so it's so important to surround yourself with other men that are driven. So click the link in the description, join the tribe, and get in a fire circle. So thank you for your time. I hope you found this valuable. Again, send us an email to info@fourfires.com, or send us a DM on Instagram, or leave us a comment in the Q&A section below if you have any questions or discussion topics that you'd like to hear discussed on future podcasts. And remember to go live intentionally, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Four Fires Podcast.